Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Welsh Miniature Board Gamer live stream. If you can just tell me if you can hear me, if you can see me, that would be gratefully received. Thank you, Zukov, for that very helpful message. How are you doing, Zukov? Hope it's cooling down where you are. We've actually had a fairly cool day today, which has been really nice. I've needed this cooling day. Unfortunately, it's meant to be getting hotter again soon, so that's not great. Yeah, we've got clouds here as well, so it's nice. Hello there, Crafty. How are you doing? Yeah, so it's meant to be nice. It's meant to be nice over the weekend, nice and cool. But then the temperatures might be picking back up here in Wales. So I think it's the same for up with you guys. I think it's gonna get a little bit toasty again, which I'm in troubles dealing with this. Went to a lovely Italian restaurant. Ooh, oh, you've moved in now, Zukov? Yeah, are you settled? It's about to rain there. Crafty, maybe send some down our way because it's gone very overcast, but we haven't had any rain yet. We could definitely use it, especially with the wildfires that have been going on. Wales has been hit quite bad at the moment. How's your back doing, Crafty? You feeling any better? That's just me shaking my pate a little. I can almost put my own socks on. Wow, yeah, that's not good, is it? Dad refuses to get glasses despite needing them. Too vain and almost ordered 107, 145, 144 bottle of wine thinking he found a deal for 14 quid. Oh my god. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, Crafty's been having a real bad time with it. Uh, Okay, so I got a couple of miniatures painted this week, so I haven't got much to show you. I know I missed last week's live stream because one I had a cold and two I went away on holiday, so for the weekend. So a cold while on holidays, yeah, not ideal, but it was a nice time, nice break, get away, etc. So yeah, I have managed to paint two miniatures this week. One of which is this mini, which is a 3D printed miniature. Don't ask me who by because I haven't got a clue. But yeah, kind of like her. She looks kind of yeah. Just notice I missed the support under her under her chest armor. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, I think from myself a safe distance, I think she looks kind of cool. I'm quite happy with her. And then, of course, the other one was a part of the painting challenge I set up on the Discord. And this is the guy I finished up, which the blending between the skin tones is not brilliant, I know, but it was as much as I could do in the heat. So yeah, that one does look very Trench Crusade-ish, doesn't it? But yeah. So yeah, but no, I was quite happy with this guy. He looks all right, you know. I like the blue. I think the blue worked out well, and I like the bone. So yeah, those are the two miniatures that I have managed to paint up this week. Excuse me if you hear me slurping away on my drink. Still got a bit of a dry throat from the cold, so yeah. It is only water, unfortunately. Yeah, you did, Zukov. Yeah. I remembered someone did, and it was you. Thank you, Zukov. I got a terrible memory. Yeah, so I'm going to be painting some minis in a bit, but I need to mix up some more texture paints, or paste, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to do a bit of that while I'm in the beginning of the stream. Oh, that's got some chunks in it. It's not great. You're very kind, Zukov. I'm sure you could do just as good a job. Just start with brown and work your way up. So if you're tuning in, this isn't a cooking channel. This is me trying to get the plaster out. Quite a runny one, actually. I don't know if I've added water to the mix previously or what, but it's quite runny. I haven't made any texture paste or paint in ages, so I'm hoping it turns out okay. Yeah, Zukov. I might go one more highlight, but that's pretty much what I do. And I don't even paint armies, so yeah. I think that's more than enough when you're painting 28mm miniatures. You know, I know some people just love putting all their effort into every miniature, but it's not me. I did try a little bit with him because it was part of that sort of challenge, but yeah. Just make sure I put the lid back on that. Otherwise, that filler is going to be useless next time you want to use it. Let's add some black to get that color. Don't really want it being white. I often add more water to it, but that sludge is looking pretty runny already, so I could add a bit of sand to it to add a little bit more texture and to dry it out a little bit, but I think that'll be okay. Quite a runny consistency, I'd say, actually. I think I'm using a different filler to what I usually use. I think because I'm using the fine finish, I think that's much more watery and self-leveling. So really not the right one, but I'm sure it'll work. Definitely won't be adding any more water to it, for sure. Marmite. If If your Marmite's that colour, I'm worried. I think maybe you should buy a new pot. Not that I'm a Marmite fan. I've never tried Marmite, to be honest. So I can't say I'm not a fan of it. But yeah. The only water I've got here is my painting water, so I don't really want to dip that in my painting water to clean the mixing brush. But there you go, that'll do. Just yeah, that'll do. Let's find a crummy brush. Shouldn't be too hard. Most of my brushes are pretty crummy these days. I need to buy some more. I think I said that the last about 4 streams, but yeah, I really do need to buy some more. You've been known to eat a textured paint. That might do you too good. So go on then, Zukov. What did you order in this Italian restaurant that you went to? Now, bear in mind, I'm the most simple eater in the world, so I will probably be revolted by whatever you say. But that's me. I noticed on that video you just put up, Crafty. Why was I fidgeting around so much? Was it the heat or something? I don't know. I don't know if I'm starting to worry. Maybe I'm suffering from some condition that I can't sit still, because in that video I was bouncing around like I was wired. I'm assuming it was the heat. I'm hoping it was the heat. So yeah, Crafty put up a video of our thoughts on Warhammer World and our visit there, which I forgot how fun that video was, actually. That podcast. Had bruschetta with some seafood for starters and salmon with tagliatelle after, with the white sauce you usually get on a carbonara. It was lovely. Okay, I do like my fish. Fish is something I do like, so not one for pasta, generally speaking, but having an Italian meal without pasta does seem a little bit weird. But yeah, that doesn't actually sound terrible. Delete your video was just complaining about the heat. Okay, yeah. I thought I could not sit still in that video, so I was wondering, yeah. Was it time you guys needed to do some sort of medical intervention for me, because I was bouncing. But yeah, it was very hot. And it's coming back, yay! Hopefully not as hot this time. Like I said, this is the first day that I felt actually human. I was actually able to go out in the garden and cut the grass, which I haven't done for over a month because of the heat. So you can imagine it was a bit of a wilderness. Had to hack my way down the garden through the Welsh rainforests. But yeah, I said terrible here at the moment. Not so much where I am, but around Wales, we've got terrible wildfires going on. I think a bunch of them started by idiots, but yeah. Um, should I point out that I don't like rice either? Yeah. See, anyone with children who are with those fussy little eaters that won't eat anything and what have you, this is what you're going to grow up into. I can't say I'm a fussy eater. I just don't like an awful lot of food. I'm a very plain eater. So yeah. Right, I'm going to mute the mic for a minute because I just need to cough. How can a man not like rice? Doesn't even really taste of anything. I think that's the problem. My problem with rice and pasta is on their own they don't really taste of anything, and that kind of turns on me for some reason, and I don't know why. Why no taste would turn on me. And when you start adding too much taste, then it gets a little bit like, well, do I like what you're adding to make it taste? So it's a weird thing. It's just me. uh, so, are you painting along, guys, or are you just yeah? But rice pudding. I do like rice pudding. I do like rice pudding. Yeah, I do like rice pudding. There's something in it in Japan. They give rice pudding like to old folk who, maybe are not so able, etc. So maybe that's it. I'm an sort of Japanese old guy. I got the taste of Japanese older person. There you go. Right, yeah. So yeah. Hey, hello, Yamook. How you doing? Okay, yeah. So you haven't quite fully moved in then, Zukov. Yeah. Unpacking is. Like I said, I've been here for quite some time now, but yeah, I remember that. That was not happy times. Although in this heat, I don't think it would especially help. But yeah. Rainy, windy, etc. You did say you were ever here. We wish we had rain and wind here. We got actual wildfires here, Yamook. It's crazy. Yeah, no, I don't blame you, Zukov. Just unpack what you need to and put all the rest in a corner and just sort of, you got a new wall, a feature wall. There you go. Those boxes are my new wall. You can subdivide your room. It's yeah. Yeah, yeah. Same here, Zukov. For a country that's famous for its rain, it's painful when we haven't got it. And I'm not one of those guys who moan about the rain either. I like the rain. I like it when it's cool. So you can't even say, well, you're never happy. I am. When it's wet and cold, I'm happy. A bit wind, fine. One thing I can't cope with is heat. Not built for this. I'm carrying some extra padding for the cold. My natural insulation, so the heat doesn't me help me anywhere. Yeah. Just take solace in the fact that soon we will have torrential showers, snow, and freezing temperatures, and we can laugh at these lizard people. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. If it rains, I might have to like pause the stream while I run out in it, and come back. Sodden. Sorted most of my books ready for when I have some new shelves. At least I have a whole giant box that is just Discworld, Flashman, and Sharp. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're talking Crafty's language now. So yeah. Just something popped up on my computer. So 1 second. I don't know what that was. Who knows? Go away. Yeah. I'm trying to think what have I done. So yeah, like I said, I went on holiday last weekend. Coughing and spluttering my way around Tenby. It's nice though. Bit hot. Like everywhere else in Wales at the moment. Bit hot. But we went to Manor Wildlife Park, something like that. It's called. Anna Ryder Richardson set the place up, so yeah, it was a nice place actually. You could hand feed the wallabies that are just wandering around, and you could walk into an enclosure where the ring-tailed lemurs are crapping from trees. So yeah, it was a fun time. Girls enjoyed themselves, which is the main thing. Going to enjoy having them home for a while. Bless you. I don't know if you could hear that. My wife was sneezing like crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else we did while we were on holiday. Not a lot because it was so flimming hot. If I knew how hot it was going to be, I probably would have tried to book for a different week end. But who knew that we'd suddenly have global warming this week? This weekend I went away. But yeah, it was nice. So it was in Kilnut Park, and they have these huge old kilns there, hence the name of the place. And yeah, they've still got them there. They're kind of cool, built into the side of the walls. But yeah, wallabies went to South Wales, New South Wales. Yeah, no, just that hot here at the moment, Yamuk. It just spontaneously just popped up. Yeah, no, it's like a wildlife park type thing. It's quite nice because like I said, the girls hand fed these little wallabies, and I had a tiger there and all sorts. It was a bit of an effort to get around when you're burning up with the fever and you're burning up with the weather, but what can you do? Hand feeding the tiger, well, literally, you would be feeding the tiger your hand, probably. But yeah, no, I wouldn't advise it. It seemed like maybe a poor decision. What else have I done this week? So I've watched a couple of films. A couple I've seen before, but a couple that I have. Oh, two that I haven't. So my youngest wanted to watch If, which is like I don't know, a family film, I suppose, kids film, about imaginary friends with Ryan Reynolds. That was a film that I watched. Can't say particularly brilliant things about it, but it was a film that was made that I watched with my daughter. What else did I watch? My youngest watched a film. Maybe if I give you a quote, you can guess what the film is. Let me think of it. He's not Judge Judy and Executioner. Maybe I'll see if you can guess the film from that line. So yeah, that was my youngest's first time watching said movie, which she thoroughly enjoyed. So there will be other ones that we'll have to watch now. I don't know if it's my lamp or what, but I can't see this miniature that great. It's my eyesight, maybe. I'm wearing my glasses. I'm looking through a magnifying glass, but still somehow I am not seeing this miniature that clearly. I'm disappointed you guys don't seem to know what the quote was from the film. That's very disappointing. So yeah. Thank you. Kind of got a bit of a Daenerys look about her. Nah. It was Hot Fuzz. Yeah. So Simon Pegg's character said to Nick Frost, he can't be the judge, jury, and executioner. And Nick Frost mishears him and things. He doesn't think he's judge, jury, and executioner, which just cracked me up. Yeah, could be Siri, is it from Witcher? Maybe, I don't know. But yes, see, you guys have to watch Hot Fuzz again. It's a funny film. Karis? Okay. I don't remember that character. There you go. Yamuk has seen it. Okay. You're forgiven then, Yamuk. Just, just your old brain couldn't remember the line. Whoop. I really should mute that, shouldn't I? That was my Discord. Danny just mentioning that he might not be able to make it back for the stream because there was a Swansea Air Show today, so he was at the Swansea Air Show. Zukov, it's more likely to be you. I don't know The Witcher that well. Yeah, so yeah. Ah, yeah, quite a nice little mini. I've been struggling with it for like probably about a month now. I keep starting her, keep putting her aside, and sort of just picking at her when I can. I don't know why. I've got this block a little bit about painting her, and I don't know why I've got this block. Just her as well. It's weird. Looking at this now, it looks like that looks more like it must be a glove. Although it could be some weird brace or leather arm greave, but it sort of flares out into sort of a glove-like thing at the top. So I don't know. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. The other film. What was the other film? I was going to say the other film I watched. Oh, my elder daughter is a big fan of. Don't know if she's even played the games, but she is a big fan of watching people play the Backrooms, the games. So she wanted us to watch the back room, not whatever one that is. Yeah, watch that. I think it was an okay film. It was all right. I think if you're a fan of the back rooms, you'll get more out of it than if you're just just aware of it. Good acting in it. I forget the name of the main star, black guy. Seen him in a bunch of stuff. I think he was the guy from Tenant, was it? But yeah. Yeah. Well, I have to make sacrifices when it's that hot. But yeah, my ice cream container is back. It's back, baby. Wet palette, be gone. Yeah. I can only do what I'm meant to do when it's too hot to do otherwise. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it was an okay film. It was okay. Sort of a weird horror, pocket dimension kind of thing. If you know anything about the computer games, you already know what the film is about. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. We're finally on the last couple of episodes of The Rookie, which it's taken us a long time to get through because we watched like maybe one, maybe two a night. So seeing that they're on season 8, I say with a big question mark, it's taken quite a long time to get to where we are now. It's a weird one for my youngest daughter. Actually loves The Rookie, which is weird because she's not into like police dramas or anything like that. But I think the fact that Nathan Fillion is in it has kind of won her over, and she's actually enjoyed it. So yeah. I'm just waiting for my cat now to turn my computer off. she spotted a fly that's managed to get into the house because, of course, we've got the windows open, and she's pouncing around like a like Tigger or something, causing absolute mayhem. Don't you dare! You can have her if you want. Look off. Crafty will tell you all about this cat. This is the one who turned the computer off when we were doing a podcast once. And I still don't know how she managed to do it because she was nowhere near the button, but she jumped at the back of the tower and turned the computer off. So, yeah. Skills. Demonic creature that she is. Actually, a cute cat too, you know, little white and ginger thing. But yeah, little nightmare. I'm just bouncing around miniatures at the moment. This is kind of what I do. If I can see a color that I can put on something, I will bounce from one miniature to the next. I was having a conversation with Yamukia, and he was showing me a bunch of books that he has got on Welsh history. I was telling him he's going to know more about my history than I do if he carries on. Because, yeah, quite humbling there, Yamuk. I really have to, I'll have to start trying to catch you up with reading in my own nation's history a bit more. Yeah. Has your good wife ever been to Tenby? I know you like. She likes Wales. Has she ever been to Tenby? It's a very picturesque place if you're visiting, especially when the sun's out. An orc. I'm painting one as well. Yeah, mine's a mixed bag orc. He's got the arms from Mantic, Dead Zone, zombie people, whatever they're called, Plague. I've kind of stuck the arms of one of them on it. No, she hasn't. Okay, well, maybe that's something if you like sort of like seaside towns with really nice views, check out Tenby if you ever come down this way. Well, not down this way because it's nowhere near me, but down that way. On the Pembrokeshire coast. So if you picture Wales, it's the little boot that's sticking out on Wales. That's kind of Pembrokeshire. And yeah, Tenby is a very picturesque little town. But yeah, it's nice. It's got a bit of history there, you know. The old town, I think, is like an old walled town, so they got some of the old walls still there and what have you. Bit of history there, of course, because it was so hot the day we went. kind of didn't get to do an awful lot because it was packed, especially because like school holidays now here in Britain, so everyone's going to the beach. Sorry, I nearly broke out into a Nicki Minaj song there. I was trying to play this, what the arms were, but I was thinking it might be the different GW okay. No, it's those what the undead called in Dead Zone? The plague. Yeah, the plague. So yeah, the plague arms. Why I decided to plonk plague arms on them, I don't know. I very really know what I'm doing. I just plonk them on, and yeah, it kind of works. They're the same sort of scale, so it doesn't look terrible. You can see they got like, got those sort of lumps and bumps, which could be like pustules or whatever, but yeah. Might have to mute my Discord for a minute. So yeah, I'm not going to say that Crafty's obsessed with that assassin in the Warhammer World display, but he's now asking everybody online on the Discord if they spotted them. Oh my god, it's so funny. I thought I took that off. Crafty, stop singing. All right, hang on. If I turn my speaker down, there you go. Can you still hear me? That's the thing. I've turned the speaker down now, so you won't get the beep plop of Crafty sending infinite messages trying to wheedle out where the assassin's hiding on the big display in Games Workshop. You're obsessed, man. You're obsessed. So anyone got any topics they want to talk about, or shall I just keep rabbiting? I can do that. Oh, you're looking for feedback on your orc skin. Okay. I've just closed my Discord, so I'll have to have a look after Crafty. I'm sure there'll be someone on there that'll help you with your dilemma. So many colors you can do for orc skin. That's the thing. It's not like humans where you're one of about 5 skin tones maybe. Orcs, you can go really fantastic colors. They are fun. I got them. They are fun kits. You can make every Borg known to man. They're very Borg-esque, I thought, when I was building them. But really good for kit bashing too. So, yeah, it's nice to have all the parts. Suggest some colors for you or for Crafty. I like more kind of yellowish green on an orc rather than that deep mushy. I don't like that mushy pea green. I don't like mushy pea green. I do like, although this is looks kind of mushy pea green, but I do like that yellowy green as well. Yeah, it's nice. Hello, Danny. How you doing? Coloured metallics. Bloody fly, my cat must have missed it. It just buzzed past my face. Yeah, they do have a lot of like rubbery plastic on them, so maybe do them a little bit more. A little bit more sort of like that, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit dull for you, but oh, jeez, I nearly dropped him in my paint. That's not good. Borg-esque, yeah, that's what I use. Yeah. Yeah, that would not have been good. How you doing, Danny? You doing all right? That cat is... You might see that cat now in a minute because it'd probably be flying past the camera now trying to catch that fly. So, yeah, there is a chance you will see it. Got you on in the background for a bit as I get all the stuff sorted from the... Not quite sure what you meant to type there. Dat? Let's get a bit of highlight on his... I'm trying to do it. He's got like odd boots on. He's got one black boot and one brown boot. And I'm gonna play on that a little bit because he's an orc, and why wouldn't he? So highlight the black up a little bit. So is my light... that's a question I was going to ask you guys, actually, seeing that Danny's here as well. Is my lighting any better today or the same? I brought my other lamp in as well so I can get sort of a cross thing of light hitting the model and sort of see if that made any difference. Oh, from the day. I get the stuff sorted from the date. Okay, yeah. Okay. So you might know what you're on about, Danny. Yeah, I bought some diffusing film for my one light. So, Danny, who knew? You knew what you were on about. Thank you, Danny. It was cheap Amazon diffusing film, but hey, if it works, it seems to be. Yeah, well, it worked. That's my daughter sneaking in, not my creaky old bones. All right. Yeah. Okay. Are you okay? It's really not working. You're quite right. Trying to be as quiet as she can, she's saying, but yeah, that was. That was a teenage quiet. Hello, you mooks, children. Has your dad got you ice cream today? Just, I got a bunch of stuff, Danny. Just that's how I work. I just grab whatever I've got and I fiddle with it. Apart from if it's to do with a a review I've got coming up. Otherwise, I just grab what I feel like at the time. Again, this one and this one have been sitting on my desk for at least 2 months. I had to give them a little brush down with a damp brush earlier just to get all the dust and the cat hair off them. So yeah, that's how long they'd been on my table. Okay, you mook. Yeah, just chuck them in the bed and they'll be fine. What on earth are you doing? Shh. Okay, be quiet. You can let the cat out while you're at it. So yeah. That's kind of how I paint. It's whatever's on my desk, I'll reach for, and then kind of do what I need to do around them. But these guys have been on my desk for quite some time. I kind of fall out of love with them when I'm painting them sometimes, and then they sort of go to the back of the queue. But I'm trying to get them done. I always do try and get back to them. If they've been there for too long, I try and get them painted because otherwise they're going to be there just forever. So I do try to get it, painted in the end before too much time has passed. I'm going to just mute you for a second. Better that than deafen you with that cough. Yeah. Need to highlight the trousers a bit more. They kind of blending in a little bit too much. I was like that with the 240 Napoleonic infantry. Had to go and do a bit of Second World War painting now and then to avoid going bonkers. Yet 240 Napoleonics is slightly different to painting like 5 from a box set or whatever, though. Zukov, I applaud your patience. Wow. 240 infantry. Ouch. Do you get to play much then, Zukov? Is there much historic wargaming around where you are? Not that I'm a member of any gaming clubs or anything, but I don't think there's an awful lot around here. Well, I say around here, there's nothing around here, but I don't think there's an awful lot around sort of, my county, full stop. The Red Army of Moscow, of course. There you go. There's a question then. Are any of you guys a member of any clubs or anything? Or is it just friends? Who do you play your games with? Or are you just purely for the painting? Just a curiosity question. That would be a very random name if he wasn't into Russians, though. Crafty. A very obscure kind of random name with friends. Yeah. Merthyr Firestorm here. Okay, all right. I did play with setting up a local club in my town, but work and life got in the way. May look at getting that set up again. Let me know when you do, Danny. Or if you do. Bolt action, I'm with you. I have some SS Grenadiers. Yeah. I don't have any gaming group. I don't have any friends. That's why I play solo games. Very infantry heavy, but plan to get a few big beasts. I got this group now. I know you're my virtual buddies, my virtual gaming buddies. Hey, I've said before, I'm an antisocial old man. I don't blame other people for not being my friends. I'm a very hard guy to be friends with because I will try and I'll try and avoid social situations where possible. Solo, okay. Just finished 5 parsecs from home mission. That's a fun game. That is a fun game. I just actually saying solo games. I just watched Guerrilla Games Miniatures. Is that what he's called? Yeah. He just did a playthrough of a basic mission for XCOM, the miniatures game. That does look good. I really like the look of that. It's a solo cooperative game. Yeah, I think when it's released, that might be when I will splash out on. The mechanics for it feel a little bit 5 parsecs ish. It is made by Modiphius, so maybe that is why. I don't think it's actually written by the same guy as 5 parsecs, although I could be wrong about that. But the mechanics seem very similar. So, yeah. And the miniatures look nice, actually. And the gameplay feels a little bit like you're playing an analog version of the computer game, you know? So the rules seem pretty cool. It's kind of my go-to place when I want to find out about games is Guerrilla Games. He usually does nice playthroughs and shows you the basic mechanics of games. Nice. I'll try and get a bit of a highlight on these trousers. So I've put a wash on them, and now I'm going back in with the base color, just on the higher parts of his trousers. Okay, there. Still no rain here. I'm still waiting for it. Like I said, if it does start raining, there will be a pause while I run out in it. I miss my rain. A Welshman, I miss my rain. Sorry, I forgot to mute the mic. Okay. Cat just bounces itself off the door. Head first, of course, as cats do. Yeah, that's looking not too bad. Maybe add some lighter green to that sort of olive colour. We could add a little bit of like this bluey grey to it. That'll give me a. Thank you. That'll give me a lighter colour. Just a little tiny blob. There we go. Oh, it's a bit of a higher tone colour. Question for me. Oh no. How do you find those brushes? I get them from Amazon. I quite like them, to be honest. These are also from Amazon. Whatever they want to call them, they're all the same freaking brushes as far as I can tell. Yeah, it's the only brushes I use. Seeing if they're called anything else on any of these, because they're all exactly the same ones, but well, that one ain't even got a name on it. It's that special. But yeah, no, I like them. Jeepers, I just spilled my water. The only thing I find is I kill brushes very quickly, so I don't go for expensive brushes. I've never gone for an expensive brush, so I wouldn't know if it's that much better or whatever, because I know I'm gonna kill them. So I tend not to. I know myself. I know I will destroy brushes, so there's no point for me spending a fortune on a brush I know I'm going to kill. So Hetzer is my favorite. We're on a topic I don't know a lot about, so I will leave you to talk about your tanks and your vehicles and your things. Go on then, Crafty. Educate me. Should I be getting a different type of brush or? Welsh Miniature Book. Oh, yeah, I like the way you highlighted my name. It made me feel very special, Crafty. I've tried some new ones with thicker bottom, much better for glazing. Oh yeah. I'm not. I'm not saying these are the perfect ones, but like when you got bigger options like him. To me, I'd rather spend very little money on brushes, and you know me. I use ice cream pots as mixing palettes, so that's the kind of guy I am. Yeah, well, you can see with these ones. I don't know if you can actually. My point is just about gone. It's not good. But to put down base colors, and then I'll come back in with a slightly more pointed brush later and get it a bit more clean and a bit more thing. But if I get the basic lines down and the basic colors, I can always clean it up later. That's kind of how I do it. Zukov, yeah, I find brushes so hard to judge. Sometimes you get a cheap one, a cheapest chips one that holds its point and soldiers on forever, and an expensive one that turns out awful. Yeah, I think that's why I never risk it. I use those as well, like yours, and find them good workhorses. Yeah, 100%. But they're in boiling hot water to reset the point as well. Okay, I did not know that. Boiling hot water. Well, I've never heard that. I use cheap ones, couple of euros max. Can use for a while just to remember clean them. So, yeah. I'm not an authority on brushes because I only ever use cheap. I think it's one of those things that it can affect your paint jobs. Of course, it can. You know, a good brush will affect your paint jobs, but I would say it's only going to. The best brush in the world's not going to make you suddenly a good painter. So that's kind of my thought on brushes. Is I'm pretty sure that the Golden Demon award-winning painters could probably paint with their fingers and make something look pretty darn decent. Uh, you know, and I could have the dearest brush in the world, and it wouldn't. You'd still out paint me. So I do think that paintbrushes, yes, are important, but I think they're not. Not going to make you someone that you're not painting wise. So yeah. We'll just stick them in the sauna with you, you mook. Just dip them in a glass of water in the sauna and leave them there for a bit. Get your sable hair, nice and pointy again. Uh, so, of you guys in chat, any of you ever been to Warhammer World? I know, no Crafty has because he went with me. But any of you other guys been there? Oh, bye, Danny. Sorry. Bye. When you were young. What did you think of it? Zukov? Crafty just put up the video of us discussing it, so that's why it's on my mind at the moment. I was wondering what other people thought. And for you Mook, seeing that I doubt you went been to Warhammer World. Is that something you would ever like to go and see, or is that well down your list of places to see? What do I do here? See, this is what what I'm like with this miniature is I keep looking at it and I keep thinking, I got this color. Well, what can I do with it? And I'm like, yeah, I just keep looking at her and not actually putting any paint on her. I'm not sure about maybe this. Not sure. Yeah. Yeah, I do need to put different colors on this spear wrap, but that is true. That was kind of the base color that I put down, but yeah. No, yeah. It's not actually a shield. It's a weird. She's got this weird because she's a dragon hunter. She's got like this weird wyvern. Like I'm not even sure what the hell that's meant to be. It's like a wyvern wing that she's got. But yeah, I get it. It's like I get why you're saying it's a shield. Yeah, it's like a wing that's attached to an arm and a back. I don't know. It's a very strange get up. But yeah. Yeah, maybe I should start with the wraps on the spear, give them a bit of color, a bit of definition, a bit of something different. The only thing is I'd rather do that off live stream because I'm probably going to be making a mess of it. I don't know. This is the problem with her. I've been like this for months. I kind of keep looking at her. I keep like. I think the trouble I've got in my head a little bit. Okay, getting into my brain here. I base coated her with this sort of dark chocolate brown. This was the spray paint I had, and because I know this is the base coat that I did her with, every time I look at this brown now, I'm like, I'm just seeing it as unpainted, and it gets on my nerves. Oh, it rains. Oh, it's raining again, is it? Ah, thank you, Yamuk, for rubbing it in. Everybody, quick to Finland. The hair pop's nicely good, contrast, so good with the armor. Maybe a wash on the skin. Yeah, I haven't finished the skin. That's that's kind of she not that you can really see it, but I have done like a couple of passes on the skin. So in reality, you can see there are shadows in the eye sockets, etc. But obviously the light is sort of blurring that out. But yeah, I had planned on. I don't want to make her too contrasty in the face because to me she's very Daenerys, very pale, very sort of thing. So I don't really want a too stark, and she's very feminine. So I don't want it to be that sort of very butch dark shadowing. If you get what I mean? Yeah, maybe we will see. Maybe I need to make the crossbow. Oh, what's that buckled? The arm of the crossbow. Maybe make that metal as well because not a lot of metallic on there. So maybe I need to pop that. And I was thinking like I need to shade these weird little like spiky shoulder pads in some way, and maybe put some sort of like brassy, like stud effects on them. Maybe that's kind of what I'm thinking. But thank you, Crafty. Yeah, but you might get put to the side for for a little bit just while I consider it her a bit more. Oh, my metallic is dried up on my palette. If only there was a way of keeping it activated for a bit longer. I wouldn't metallic the shoulder pad, as it will take away from her hair. Yeah, I was thinking like a brassy tone. Would that still take away from her hair? Do you reckon? I wasn't thinking more silver because silver, obviously, because the white blueness of her hair. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it, Crafty, because you know you're my painting guru, so you know. All the pressure's on you now, Crafty. You know, if this turns out bad, it's all your fault. So I do have some completely bare miniatures to paint up, so I could give these a go. While my creative focus is not working on the other two. It's the hair. It's the hair. It pops really well and looks great. Good focal point to draw you into the skin. Yeah, yeah. I was quite happy with the hair, to be honest. But yeah. Hmm. I get this though. I get decision paralysis an awful lot when I'm painting. I go by my gut, but then once my gut sort of fails me, I have this shit. I actually have to think about what I'm painting now, and yeah, that's not good for me. Uh, that might be the problem. See, with painting by gut is the fact that when you do actually get a choice, then that you have to make, you get stuck a little bit. Yeah, so I'm trying to think if there's any news. Don't think so. Not really got any plans for this week. Although probably get dragged into Swansea or something. The girls are off school, so probably want to spend a little bit of money. Given their due, they haven't spent any for ages, so they've managed to save up a bunch of money. Yeah, and it'd be rude of me. Be rude of me not to spend some money if I'm going, into Swansea. Have to pop into the game store. Last vacation week. Oh wow, okay. You've been you've been off Yamook, have you? What do you mean, your kids? assuming 2 weeks off and you've got one to go. All right, okay. You got any plans for your last week of freedom? You don't have to answer this question, but what do you do, Yamook? If you don't mind me asking. But like I said, if that's a bit personal, you don't want people to know, just ignore the question. Some sightseeing. That's cool. Might have a daughter fighting her way through the gate. Yeah, I was thinking that Printworks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going with Spy as well, but just dashed our hopes there, Yamook. Yeah, I'm one of those James Bond spies. That's what I'm picturing. It's you just go around in your tuxedo all day, don't you? Designing and production. Okay. That's. Do you like your work? Is it something that you? Is it the dream when you were a child, or is this just something you've kind of gone into out of necessity? Crap pay though. Oh. Yeah, that's not encouraging. Hmm. Yeah. Dream and drifting. Dream drifting. Right, okay. Apart from the crappy pay, do you enjoy the work? Is it something that you dread doing, or is it something that if you have to spend your day working, it's not so bad. At least you're not chopping trees or anything, or legging coal up a mountain or something. Is that the kind of thing, or is it? Not as luxurious as you might think. But you like it. Well, if you can do a job that you can kind of get some sort of satisfaction out of, that's something, I suppose, isn't it? Comes with benefits. I can print my own playmats. Well, that's one hell of a benefit. That is cool. So, if anybody wants any playmats printed, I know a guy in Finland. Uh, Darn it. Yeah, it probably would have cost more in postage anyway, you mook. Dual Sword Ranger. Yeah, it's got a very sort of very anime look about her, which I'm not a huge anime fan, but yeah, I can kind of give her a go. We'll have a looky. Yeah, I would imagine. I would imagine. Do you have to send stuff to America and all from your business, or is it mostly domestic? Because I'd hate to think of the prices to send anything to America at the moment. One of my neighbors has got a small business of her own, and she's got family who lives in America and what have you. And whenever she sends anything to America at the moment, because of all the tariffs and the postage, I think like her business has a big drop off in profits. Domestic, all right, yeah. That's good to it's good to learn a little bit more about you, Yamook. It's cool. I think we got basic skin on this one. So it looks very anime as well, actually, when you look at it. Looks like it should be a part of like Fist of the North Star or something. Very sort of manga-esque. Or maybe Final Fantasy, maybe. Yeah, well, we tried to crack his cover story, but it didn't seem to work. He seems to be he seems to have got it down, crafty. It yes, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, I get that. Actually, until you said that though, Zukov, I kind of thought it was a bloke, but yeah, that definitely looks like a breastplate, which has well breasts. So yeah, but it does look a little bit like the barbarian from Pathfinder Kingmaker. Yeah. I liked Kingmaker. Haven't played the other one, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't think I finished the game. Pretty sure I didn't actually. But yeah, I enjoyed. Just go quiet for a minute as I try and paint around the face. Start with a base coat of black for the hair. I'll probably bring it up with some like blues to add some tone and shade to the hair. I won't start with a mid-tone and go down. I'll start with my darkest tone to the black and work my way upwards. To be fair, it's enormous. Kingmaker or the sequel? I think I'm overdue going back to Kingmaker. Right, yeah. Yeah, I remember it was a long game. I have to go back to playing Baldur's Gate 3. 2? 3. Yeah, 3. The new one. Well, it's not new now. But yeah, that one. I really loved that game. Especially sending the gnome catapulting through the air from the windmill. That's probably the best part of the entire game. Looks about pretty decent coverage, I think. The old original Baldur's Gate, yeah, that was a good game. I grew up with Baldur's Gate. It was... Okay. If you've got a computer that can handle it, it's a damn good game. The new Baldur's Gate. It's a little bit of a hungry game, though, so, you know, you have to make sure you got a computer that can run it. But yeah, it's a good sort of power fantasy, you know. Your people get so strong in the end, they're just like sideswiping, like, you know, huge creatures out of the way, etc. You know, if you pick their warrior, it's yeah, it was quite a fun game. Enjoy it. It's one of those games too you can play again and again because there's different character classes, different outcomes. So yeah, it's a good game. Saying that, lately I've been playing a lot of God, what's it called? More strategic games like Oxygen Not Included and stuff. Yeah, I can see that. Not good for your eyes either, Yamook. Spending too long watching screen. What are you watching me for then? God, see the sacrifices you make for me, Yamook. You know, ruining your eyes just to come and watch me paint a miniature. Vacation. Oh, there you go. Your eyes are going to be punished with my viewing me instead of viewing a computer screen at work. There you go. See. Moen was my favorite. She was the ultimate assassin. Yeah. She's one of the ones you started with, wasn't it, in Moen? She was one of the early companions. Mostly listen. Yeah, well, you're not missing much. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Crafty, I didn't even realize you'd gone. uh, okay, lemon curd is nice. Not so sure about the on toast bit, but the lemon curd, yum. Do like me lemon curd. You can put anything on toast. I'll leave that there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you sure you're not an English spy, you mook? My wife looks at me funny when I put strawberry jam on toast. That's a very British thing to do. You're an English spy, really, aren't you? You're just pretending to be a print working Finnish man. Uh, onion bhaji on toast with a little barbecue. Onion bhaji on toast. Well, you're multicultural in your food choices, Crafty. That's what can be said about that. I'm not sure about the choice of mixtures of food, but yeah. Oh, a lemon curd on pancakes. Uh, and lemon curd in like cakes and stuff. I love. Not on toast. Good night. That was not to you guys. I was saying good night to my daughter before you all go disappearing. As a topping on a cheesecake is allowed, but are you just eating by this? Surely jam on toast is the most conventional thing ever. What is the main thing for breakfast in Finland? Well, I'll apologize on my English, my English viewers and stuff. If they left behind some DNA. I doubt it's Welsh DNA because I was going to say we don't travel very far, but yeah, one of the things is that they reckon America might have been filmed by some Welsh dude early on, isn't it? What am I missing? Yeah. Jam on toast and tea are two great gifts to the world, and you're welcome. Porridge I've not tried. I shall tomorrow. Porridge on toast. Porridge on toast? See, now my weird, strange sort of food-related thing now of not eating odd foods, I'm starting to look more normal now when I'm listening to you guys talking about stuff. Oh, cooked bread with butter. Oh yeah. Now you're talking. Bread, full stop. I could live off bread. Maybe a good cheddar or something as well. To go with it. Making me hungry now. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to cut back a little bit on my calories. So yeah, thanks for making me feel hungry. In the evening as well. So I'm going to be. I have to wait until morning now. Yeah. I try not to eat after about 6 o'clock because food in the stomach not getting a chance to get worked off, etc. is at my age is not a good thing. I do try and eat very early though, so. Yeah, strangely enough, it's not something I have just lying around the house, Crafty. Like Winnie the Pooh there with his honey. You just see you just sitting there scooping out handfuls of lemon curd. What English cupboards are full of plethora of condiments. Yeah. Coming back from foreign lands, and what condiments did we bring back from this country? It's the only reason why the English ever left. England is go and see what condiments they can steal from some other culture. Only two sauces in the world: red and brown. I can't say I'm a fan of brown. Really not a fan. Not a huge fan of mayo either, but what the hell is barbecue sauce? Yes. What's burger sauce? Is there a specific sauce for burgers? How come every one of my streams ends up turning into us talking about food? Yeah, I'm not keen on mayo. Ooh. Yeah, my wife. I'll don't get him started on that. Although you were just as bad at putting your sausage in the sauna. Yeah, my wife eats mayo with chips. It's a weird thing. Yeah, Nats is like that. She likes weird food. You and Nats get on well, I think, because you both like weird foods. Can you hear my cat in the background? You probably can't. The mic isn't facing them, but it is meowing at me from the other side of the door. uh, yeah. My, it's weird because like my brother is the complete opposite to me. Uh, he'll eat anything. He enjoys all foods, and I'm very picky about my food. Porridge in the bath is good on a cold winter morning with fresh coffee. Yeah, that is what the cat's saying, Yamuk. And my daughter has tried to let her in, but just for the sake of being an awkward cat, she doesn't actually want to come in. She just wants to make it sound like she wants to come in. That's the type of cat she is. Or a bath of porridge. Ooh. Ooh. Are you a hobbit, baby? I am a hobbit. I am 100% a hobbit. I'm a hobbit. I'm proud of it. You know, this I like good food, and I'm like, I don't drink alcohol, but I do like a nice drink of something. But it just has to be the right food and the right drink for me. Okay, Zukov and Crafty, you're on your own. Porridge baths. Why are you some sort of like Cleopatra? Northern Cleopatra. Instead of like milk, you because you're sort of up that way, you're having porridge in your bath instead. Oh my god, you guys are weird. Porridge baths? Hey, I think that is a real thing. Ooh. Wow. uh, well, if it wasn't a real thing, Yamuk now is cornered the market on porridge baths. So if anybody ever wants a porridge bath, we know Finland is a place to go apparently for a porridge bath. Why have I got a picture of Yamuk's wife just looking at her husband like he's just lost his mind? Wow. Uh, porridge baths. Well, that's a new low, even for my channel. Who'd have thought I could have sunk so low to get to the point where we're talking about porridge baths? Wow. I was wondering where you were going then as I was reading. I'm imagining those big anime eyes. I was wondering where you were going there, Yamuk. Oh, jeepers. See, where else on this huge internet would you find such riveting conversations as porridge baths and heating your wiener up in the sauna, eating your food in the bathtub? Such a diverse channel mine is. Oh my God. If food drops out of your moustache into a cup of tea, does it become a soup? I don't know if I want to answer that one. Oh my God. All right, so I've got about 10 minutes left. So, oh dear. So what have I got planned this week? Not a lot, to be honest. I think next video I've got coming out on Monday is kind of my roundup of what I've done over the last 2 months, because I didn't do a roundup last month. Can't remember why, but I didn't. Probably wasn't feeling great. Probably the heat. Blame it on the heat. Everything's the heat's fault. So yeah. And then trying to think what the video after that will be. Probably be I got the Cannon Fodder 2 miniatures. Probably do a review of them. I just about finished painting them up, so I may as well get that video out. Do some kit bashing for another video. So that's the next about 3 weeks planned there for the channel anyway. Cheese board with grapes, some relish on the sofa. You put relish on the sofa with a goof film? I'm assuming a good film is always a win. Maybe a cheeky wine or gin. No, alcohol, see. I'm not that type of dude. Are we still talking about if your food falls into your tea? I've missed this. Wow. Sorry. Wow. Are baked beans a soup? Right, so, okay. I can't believe I'm getting in on this conversation. I would say there has to be more liquid than solid for it to be a soup. So I would say baked beans are not a soup. But I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. Oh, jeepers. So if you want to carry on following this riveting conversation about what is soup and what is a drink, and whether baked beans are in fact a soup or not, go and join my Discord channel to follow on with this conversation. I'm sure that's going to be a seller for my Discord. Cheesy baked beans is thicker, so it hits the consistency rating. Wow, okay. I love the way everybody after this stream is just going to go off now and grab some food because we're so hungry. Apart from me, of course, because I'm a good boy. I'm going to try and fight the urge to eat, but I'm going to be absolutely starving all night now. Thank you very much. I don't remember inviting this on myself. I can't remember ever changing the subject to food. I think you guys brought the food up. I don't think I ever mentioned food. That's why I could. Oh no. I just realized why I couldn't see the miniature very good. I didn't put my light on. That's right. Oh, jeepers. Oh, my God. It's the lack of rain. I need rain. I don't. Oh, my God. I got my second lamp on, this one over here. I didn't have my main lamp on. Yeah, it was good for you guys, maybe. I couldn't see shit. And I was wondering why I couldn't see anything. Oh, I don't believe that. How did I go the whole stream without realizing I hadn't turned my proper lamp on? Piss off, Crafty. See, I don't swear. I never swear. But he can get me to swear. Bugger. Crafty, next time you do a live stream, I'm going to be there to troll you. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I mean, me telling Danny, yeah, you're right about putting that filter on that light. That really did work. That's why it was working. It's because I didn't have my main lamp on. Oh, wow. Oh, sheepers. Do non-Methodist Welsh people even exist? Yeah, we do, but oh my God. Yeah, I didn't grow up as a Methodist. I grew up in Church of Wales because I was from Brecon, and we were posh people, and we even the way we worshipped God had to be done in a certain way. Though I have been through many denominations of Christianity through my life, so never been a Methodist though. Been a Baptist. I've been in evangelical churches even, but never a Methodist. So there you go, Zukov. Yeah, that is why Danny. That is why Danny left. He's probably thinking, my work is done here. He's finally got his lighting right. I know. Actually, there's an awful lot of Baptists around where I live, Zukov. I would say that's the main churches around here are Baptist. But yeah, I suppose that's probably just the area I'm in. My my wife's family have some links to some big I don't know, Christianity movement that was throughout Wales, and her, I don't know, great grandfather or great great grandfather was some bigwig with that actually, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really keep up with it, but yeah. Whenever someone says Welsh Baptist, I always think of Colour Sergeant born from Zulu. Yeah. Your father's from the Baptist. Okay. Yeah. This, I'm going to sound really ignorant now, Yamuk. Because Finland, is there a large Christian community in Finland? I don't picture Finland being a nation of any particular religion. Would that be correct? Lutheran. Okay. 60%. Okay, that's really high actually. I think UK is, what was it? What's the UK current Christianity rate? I think it's about 50 something in it. Many are atheists. Yeah, that's what I kind of felt. I think if a lot of people are honest in the UK, I think most, or not most, but an awful lot of the UK population are atheists, and if kind of a lot of people, if they don't know what religion to say they are, they say they're Christian, but yeah, I'd question whether they are or whether that's just, it's the default one for them to say they are. I am a Christian, I'm. It's something I'm, I don't broadcast I'm a Christian, but I'm proud to be a Christian. It's who I am. It's what makes me me. So that's a part of me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something similar in the UK. I think it's 50 or 60% is meant to be Christianity, but old jokes among Catholics is that Church of England only go to church 3 times: birth, marriage, and burial. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to go to church a lot when I was younger. Um, because I'm a bit socially awkward. That's why I stopped going to church. But I still consider myself a active Christian. I try and live by Christianity. I try and treat people that way, and I pray and what have you. I know this is an uncomfortable subject for a lot of people, but I don't see why it is. You are Welsh. I can testify to that. There you go. There you go. You can testify to me being Welsh. Is that what you're saying, Granty? I think people could tell that. It's my it's my smooth tones and voice, uh, okay, well, it's 5 past. So as always, I've gone over gibbering and jabbering. And the cat is trying to tear the door down to get to me. So I think I better be calling it a day. There you go. Are you happy now you're in? She's gonna, yeah, meow to go back out now. I'm a good bloke. Ah, very charitable. Ah. I'm a good bloke and very chowder, but just so it's not too fluffy, I can't like my stream though. Wow. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. 20% mini chat is pretty good for us, to be honest. You know, we don't usually. Did I forget to mention there's this game, Rangers of Shadow Deep, which I don't know if I've ever really mentioned that game before, so I'll drop it in here just as we're gonna leave. So, with that, I will bid you a good night. And I hope you all have a good week. I hopefully will be able to do another live stream next week and maybe catch up with the thrilling conclusion of our food topics that we brought up. And yeah. So until next time, it's going to be goodbye from me. My dad just walked into the child gate. Sorry, I probably deafened you there. All right, so goodbye from me, Welsh miniature 4 gamer. Bye.